Hey everyone, welcome back to Key to Learn English, the place where stories help you learn English easily. I'm your host, Sarah, and today we have something different, something deep, something emotional.
That's right. I'm Ryan, and this episode is not just a conversation. It's a real journey, our journey. The moments that made us, the moments that broke us, and the moments that changed us forever.
If you're listening right now, please like, share, and subscribe to Key to Learn English. Your support helps us tell more stories like this.
All right, let's begin. Let's start from the beginning, our childhoods, where everything started.
So Ryan, let's go back. When you were a kid, what was life like?
Childhood. It feels so far away. I grew up in a tiny town in Arizona. Hot summers, quiet nights, simple life. But inside our home, things were not always simple.
What do you mean?
My dad worked long hours as a mechanic. My mom worked in a school cafeteria. They tried their best, but money was always a problem. I remember nights when I could hear them arguing in the kitchen, whispering but trying not to wake us up.
That must have been hard.
It was. I used to hide in my room and draw pictures. Drawing was my escape, my small world, my safe place.
You know, people see you now, strong, confident, and they don't know what you went through as a kid.
Everyone carries a story nobody sees.
That's true. My childhood was different, but still emotional. I grew up in New York City, noisy, busy, fast. My parents worked all day, sometimes all night. So I spent a lot of time with my grandmother.
You talk about her a lot. She sounds amazing.
She was. She was the heart of my childhood. She taught me how to speak clearly, how to tell stories, how to listen. She always said, "Sarah, your voice is powerful." But then one winter, she passed away.
I'm so sorry.
That was the first time in my life I felt empty, like the world stopped. I was 12 years old, and everything felt cold.
That's a heavy moment for a child.
Yes, but it also made me stronger. People think pain destroys you, but sometimes pain builds you.
Let's talk about school. Honestly, I was not popular. I was the quiet kid, the one who sat alone during lunch. Sometimes kids made fun of me because I liked drawing more than sports.
Kids can be cruel.
Yeah. One day someone said, "You'll never be anything." I still remember that line. It cut deep. But here's the hook. Here's the twist. One day my teacher said something that changed everything. She looked at my sketchbook and said, "Ryan, you see the world differently. That's a gift." Nobody had ever told me I had a gift.
That's beautiful. Sometimes one sentence can change a life.
Exactly. From that day, I started believing in myself, just a little.
My school life was noisy and colorful. I loved English class, loved reading out loud. But inside, I was always scared someone would laugh at me.
Why?
Because after my grandmother's death, I lost confidence. I didn't know who I was anymore. I felt like a piece of me was missing. But one day, during a school play, I had to speak in front of the whole school.
And?
My hands were shaking. My heart was beating fast. But when I spoke, the hall became quiet. Everyone listened. And afterward, my teacher hugged me and said, "You were born to speak." That moment woke me up.
Teenage years are always messy.
Oh, yes.
When I was 16, my parents separated for a while. It felt like the ground under me cracked open. I blamed myself. I felt responsible, even though I wasn't.
Many kids feel that way.
I became angry, silent, distant. I stopped drawing. I stopped caring. But one night, I heard my sister crying. She said, "Ryan, don't leave me here alone." That one line brought me back. I realized she needed me. I couldn't disappear.
That's a powerful moment.
Yeah, I started drawing again, and it saved me again.
When I was a teenager, I struggled with loneliness. Even in a big city like New York, I felt alone in a crowd. But then I made two friends who changed everything. We laughed all day, shared secrets, dreamed big. But one of them moved away suddenly. No goodbye, no explanation. And that broke me in a strange way.
Losing a friend is a silent heartbreak.
Exactly.
After high school, I went to college in California. It was the first time I felt free. But college was also difficult. I didn't have money. I worked part-time jobs, washing dishes, delivering food, cleaning offices.
That must have been exhausting.
It was. There were nights I slept only 3 hours, nights where I cried because I didn't know how to pay rent. But every morning I said to myself, one more day. Just survive one more day.
That's a powerful mantra.
And slowly, things started getting better. I got small opportunities, met good mentors, and found my passion in media and audio.
For me, after high school, I studied education. I wanted to help people. I wanted to teach. But the truth is, I wasn't confident. I felt like I was pretending to be strong. In college, there were days when I cried in the bathroom because I felt I wasn't good enough. But every time I felt weak, I remembered my grandmother's voice. You were born to speak.
And now you speak to thousands.
Let's talk about the hardest part of your life, the moment that broke you.
My hardest moment was when my dad got very sick. The doctors said he had only a few months. I remember sitting alone outside the hospital, staring at the sky, wondering why life is so unfair.
I can feel the pain in your voice.
He passed away 3 months later. My world collapsed. I didn't work. I didn't eat. I didn't sleep. I was lost, completely lost. But then, my sister hugged me and said, "Ryan, he would want you to live." That one sentence pulled me out of the darkness.
Your sister sounds amazing.
She is.
My hardest moment was when I lost my job. It felt like I lost my purpose, my identity. I felt like I wasn't useful. I cried for days. I didn't know what to do. Then one morning, I looked at myself in the mirror and said, if I don't believe in me, who will? That line changed everything.
So, how did you end up on a podcast?
After losing my job, I started recording small English stories on my phone. Just simple stories. I posted them online. People liked them. They said my voice made learning easy. One day, your message came.
I still remember. I wrote, "Sara, your voice is magic. Want to start a podcast together?"
And that message changed my life.
It changed mine, too. I was looking for a co-host who had emotion, honesty, and heart. And here you are.
Thank you, Ryan.
When we started Key to Learn English, we had no idea it would reach so many people. Thousands of listeners, hundreds of messages, so many lives touched.
Sometimes I read the messages at night and tears come to my eyes. People say, your podcast gives me hope. I listen when I feel lonely. You help me believe in myself. This is bigger than us.
There's something I never told you, Sara.
What?
When the podcast first started, I was still depressed. I didn't tell anyone. I smiled on the mic, but inside, I was breaking.
Ryan.
But one night, I saw a comment that said, "Ryan, your voice saved me today." And that saved me.
Sometimes we save others without knowing they're saving us.
Exactly.
So what's your dream now?
My dream is simple. I want Key to Learn English to become a home for people who feel alone, lost, or scared. A place where they can learn and feel understood.
That's beautiful.
And you?
I want to write a book one day. A book about hope, about pain, about healing. And I want us to keep doing this, telling stories that touch hearts.
Before we close, I want to say something to everyone listening. If you feel alone, if you feel lost, if you feel like you're not enough, you are stronger than you think. You are braver than you believe. And your story is not over.
Yes, and we are here for you. Every week, every story, every word.
Thank you for listening to this emotional journey.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please like, share, and subscribe to Key to Learn English. Your support helps us continue creating powerful stories.
And remember, whatever you're going through, you're not alone.
See you next time. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and keep learning.